in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Dropping back, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Doors. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yes.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off play action on first down. Fakes to grab.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Snow. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Runs through the tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. To the air, it's Reed. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Sampson. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, what a move. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And tackled there by the defense. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. The give on the option. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Right back to it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got an open man. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Fernandez. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are kicked.
There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Taylor wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The short hands, it's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab, it's Reese. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Almost everything has gone their way so far. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the...
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! He'll work his way down to the 28. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Grease. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Taylor wants to throw it. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll try to snap it quickly. Got it in the middle, it's Grease. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And And it slips just inside that right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Red pass hits complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give to the tailback. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pick up of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man, it's Reed. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. On target over the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw, it's Reed. It's on target and complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Next going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try the run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Reed. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Snow. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Leaves it with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be third and long. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Reese. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield very late in the half. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first game.
Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage off?
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give from the gun. Makes a man miss. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I'm so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Commodores will punt this one away. Wants to return it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get... And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor wants to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Jumped on top of the pile. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Sampson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun to give, looking for room. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bulldog! And that one will give them the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. to pass. Oh, they're after him. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Gets it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Commodores heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
On to kick it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Doors!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO now.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Pryor. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Commodores want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Commodores are rolling down the field.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Commodores have taken it inside the 20. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Oh, the switch. Oh, he's still got more. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Dropping back, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Mississippi State right back to the line. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
It's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the returner will be dragged down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got him. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Southern Miss. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll give it to him again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Taylor wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. And the quarterback takes a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting, do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.